So, can you actually visit China without a visa? The short answer, maybe. The long answer, it depends on your passport, your route, and sometimes even the city you land in. In this video, I'm gonna break down China's latest visa-free and transit policy in 2026, so you will know exactly whether you need to apply in advance or can simply buy your ticket, show up, and explore. Spoiler alert! You might be surprised to find out that some travelers who normally require a visa can still benefit from these policies if you plan your trip smartly. Alright explorers, time to projecting. Let's start with the lucky group. Travelers who can enter China visa-free for short stays. Right now, citizens from two groups of countries can visit mainland China without a visa, depending on your nationality. The first group includes countries that can visit China visa-free between 30 and 90 days. In addition, China expanded its visa-free list as part of its tourism reboot. Under unilateral visa-free policies, citizens from 48 countries can also visit China without a visa until December 31st, 2026. So if you hold one of these passports, you can literally skip the embassy line and head straight to the Great Wall. The duration of stay is calculated from the AM on the day you enter China, which actually means you have 31 days from the day you arrived in China. If you want to double-check your visa requirements for your nationality, I recommend visiting Passport Index. Passport Index reflects the latest visa policies. If your passport is on the list, you can jump straight to the section on how to fill out the immigration entry form. And if your passport is not on that list, don't worry, you may still qualify under the Transit Without Visa or Regional Visa-Free programs. Let's continue. China's 240-hour Transit Without Visa policy, or TWOV, is perfect if you are connecting through China and want to turn your layover into a mini vacation. It also works very well if you want to visit China for under 10 days without applying for a full visa. To qualify, you must hold a passport from one of these eligible countries. Take advantage of this policy, especially if you are from the 8 countries. Your flight must go from country or region A to mainland China and then onward to country or region B, meaning your arrival and departure countries may be different. Let's look at a few examples. Tokyo, Shanghai, Paris, yes. Tokyo, Shanghai, Beijing, Paris, yes. LA, Shanghai, Hong Kong, yes. LA, Shanghai, LA, no. LA, Shanghai, Vancouver, yes. LA, Vancouver, Shanghai, Vancouver, no. LA, Shanghai, Taipei, Shanghai, LA, yes. As you can see, as long as your route goes from A to China and then to B, you are qualified for a transit visa-free entry. Here's a hack. If you have a simple London to Beijing return ticket, to avoid a visa application, you can just add a Beijing-Hong Kong return ticket. Your itinerary becomes London, Beijing, Hong Kong, Beijing, London. This itinerary qualifies for transit without a visa both ways, and sometimes the added ticket is cheaper and much easier than applying for a full visa. However, not all ports and entry offers transit without a visa. Only approved airports and checkpoints can issue it, and you must enter and exit through one of these approved ports. Here's the list of approved ports and checkpoints of entry as of today. It covers the majority and the major international airports and checkpoints. When granted, you will receive permission to stay within a designated region. As of this video, this includes most of the popular destinations such as Beijing, Shanghai, Xi'an, Chengdu, Guangzhou, and more. And here is the designated region for the entire Transit Without a Visa program. You cannot travel to regions outside of the approved zone. For example, you are not allowed to visit Inner Mongolia or Chiang without a full visa. Although there is no strict enforcement, once inside mainland China, it is not worth the risk. Stay within the approved zone to avoid any issues before departing. The Transit Without a Visa policy is perfect for travelers who want to explore China within 10 days without applying for a tourist visa. If planning an onward ticket sounds too complicated and you just want to explore China directly, here's another option that doesn't require a pre-visa application. China has several regional visa-free programs, especially pilot schemes to boost tourism. Let's go through each of them. Hainan Island, China's Hawaii. Tourists from 59 countries can enter Hainan Islands without a visa for up to 30 days. No consulate visit, no visa application, just make sure you stay within the island. Think beaches, sunshine, resorts, hot springs, and seafood, all without paperwork. Since many of these countries can now already benefit from other visa-free policies, only these countries will mainly use the Hainan visa-free program in 2026. Special Economic Zones Visa on Arrival. Another regional visa-free policy that many travelers don't know about is the Visa on Arrival program in 3 major border cities: Shenzhen, Zhuhai, and Xiamen. Visitors can obtain a port visa valid for 5 days on arrival to visit Shenzhen, Zhuhai, and Xiamen. You are only permitted to stay within these cities, but it is perfect for short trips or weekend visitors from Hong Kong, Macau, or Taiwan. There are no nationality limitations for this visa, but approval is subject to the decision of the port visa officer. The cost is about $20 and you should allow 2 to 3 hours for queuing and processing. Just note, this visa only applies within the city you enter. For example, if you enter Shenzhen using the Shenzhen visa on arrival, you cannot travel to Beijing or Shanghai on the same visa. Now that you have figured out your visa eligibility, let's talk about the arrival procedures. Before entering China, all travelers must complete a digital arrival card. This replaces the old paper arrival form. Here's how to do it. Step 1. Visit the official China immigration website. Scan the QR code displayed at the airport or on your flight. This is the only official platform for the digital arrival card. Step 2. Fill in your information. You will need to enter your name and passport details, flight details, purpose of entry, address of stay in China. This takes around 5 minutes to complete. Step 3. Submit and get your QR code. Once submitted, you will receive a QR code, which you can send it to your email or save it on your phone. Step 4. Scan the QR code upon arrival. Once you land in China, follow signs to the arrival registration machines. Scan your QR code at the self-service machine. These machines will print out a small paper slip. Keep the slip for your immigration. Important notes: you must complete this before passing through the immigration. You can fill it out before boarding, on the plane, or even after landing using the Wi-Fi at the airports. Most airports provide free Wi-Fi for this purpose. You do not need a Chinese phone number. To recap, visa-free is for short visits depending on your passports, typically 30 to 90 days. The transit visa can be up to 240 hours if you connect internationally through China. Regional programs such as Hainan 30 days visa-free and Port Visa, which is about 5 days, allow you to visit the certain areas in China. Arrival requirements: you have to complete your arrival card before entering China. None of these visa-free options apply to you. You can still apply your Chinese visa through Chinese consulates in your own country or trusted partners like iVisa or Visa HQ. I have linked them in the description box down below. Make sure to apply at least 3 to 4 weeks in advance to avoid delays. Whether you are staying for 3 hours or 3 weeks, knowing your visa options and your arrival procedures can save you a lot of stress and maybe even score you an extra adventure or 2. My name is Lee, and this is Project CN. Project out for today. I will see you in the next one.